The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Panthers next on Madden NFL 24.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man, second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Ridder to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ridder. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And outbounds right around the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Young off the play fake. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And it is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ritter now. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Young on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. This 2nd and 4. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's down to the 11. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Ritter to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. 3rd and 4 as they've got it as we resume action. To throw, Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
It's Young off play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And taken at the 46. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Here's Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Caught by London. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Ritter off the play fake. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
And this is where you can't help but think about our friend, the coach, the late John Madden, because this was his kind of football right here. Line them up and let them get after it down in the trenches. And as a running back, you just need that one crease, one sign of daylight. He finds it, and he barrels into the end zone. Touchdown, coach, just like you would draw it up.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. And sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Another run with Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing, Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a third down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. 1st and 10, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Young now. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And Young's throw there incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. That will net us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, it's been as tight as we expected our game to be, all even at the half. Who will go on to the divisional round? We'll find out as we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what... Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On play action, here's Ritter. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out come the Falcons now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ridder. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Ridder to throw it. Short throw to Smith. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 43-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st down, Ridder. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Ridder with it after the play fake. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, here's Ridder. Completes it to Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Ridder now. Finding Miller once more, complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ridder will set up to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson from 8 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Looking to throw it here, Ridder. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
3rd and goal, Ridder with it. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to...
There he goes, right side. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Going play action. Ridder. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ridder back to throw. Throw left side. There's London. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Ridder. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Young from the shotgun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A little juke pushing through the contact. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works, but if you're coming hard on 3rd down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly, and most of the time, unsuccessfully.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Panthers about ready to take over. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. 1st down, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got it to Williams. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
At the Panthers' 42-yard line.
Here's Ritter. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down at Miller.
Ritter to throw it. Caught on left side by Robinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
That's interference. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, here's Ritter. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2nd down, goal to go. 2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And it's caught. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Ritter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here,
that ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the 2-point conversion.
One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He'll get this to about the 38. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
This is taken at the 15. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And they will take over first and 10. So now Ridder and the Falcons down by 2, 43 seconds to go. The field goal would produce a playoff stunner on the road, but this crowd is going to let them hear it here on first down. Ridder looks to throw it. London hauls this one in. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Able to find Patterson. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.